Hello everyone, this is Bailey, the creator of the Weaponized Massacre. Today, we are going to be doing a big announcement that y'all have been waiting for. The announcement is, I am finally returning back to WILDCRAFT after so much years. Well, you see, it is a very long story, and I'm gonna have to tell you the full story, and this is how it all began. In 2019, when I was 6 years old, I heard about the game called WILDCRAFT, and I was very interested in it. And however, I did not have a YouTube channel back then, and however, I had to pay for the gems in WILDCRAFT for my mom's credit card, but apparently she did get mad at me, and I had to learn that I can't steal her credit card. So I stopped, and then I decided to have fun with my account, but after years, we had to get a new iPad. However, I was not upset, but however, that account has been lost and is no longer found. And then the years passed by, and now we go back to December 24th, 2023, the day I got my tablet. It was a pink tablet and it was a Galaxy iPad. And however, I was very excited that I got this iPad. So I decided to re-download WildCraft. And then I had to try out the Kangaroo, which was a new update which is added to WildCraft. I was interested into WildCraft, and it took me like 1 year to get my cheetah level up to 200. It then, you see from one of my old videos, I finally had my cheetah to reach level 200. Months passed by, then there was something wrong with the tablet. We couldn't charge it, but it was charging for a little bit and then it wouldn't charge. We had to let it die, and then a few months later, or days later, we had to let it die. I was pretty sad, but however, I couldn't have my WildCraft account back like for 1 year until the months passed by, and they passed by, and they passed by. Now, we finally go to November 8th, 2025, the day I finally returned to WildCraft. I wasn't able to get my account back, but however, I had a plan. I wanted to restart my whole WildCraft account, or my career. So I decided to make a new account, and then everything else was level 1. And however, I only had the wolf, and I was trying to get the lynx. And however, to this very day, I am trying to get a lynx, and I only have like 28 gems. And however, I was trying to get the fox, but I don't want to waste it for the lynx. But however, you see, my WildCraft career was coming back for once and for all. But something is going to change. So, this year, I will only have to play as a lynx, and I will no longer waste my parents' money for all the animals, because they already paid for my Christmas gifts and etc. And however, I will have to let you know if my pink iPad works again. I'll look through everything of what I did and etc. But however, if it needs to update, I will have to let you know. So unfortunately, I can no longer get Wild Club, but I might have to ask my mom when she gets the money for it. And however, I started to kind of feel shameful of myself because I missed my WildCraft account. I missed my old WildCraft account. Everything that I had, all of the animals, the level 200 cheetah, all mystics, and everything else that was actually high leveled, they were all gone, vanished from the deep void. I wasn't able to get it back, but if I get it back, I'll let you know when my iPad works again. I'll hook up everything on that iPad and then update new stuff. But here's one thing that's going to change my whole life. I will only have to play the links. I will be only playing as the links in WILDCRAFT, and this is it. Do not expect me any changes. However, I am now finally back to the community after a whole year. However, since 2019, it was the first year that I played WILDCRAFT. The second year, 2020, the third year, 2021, fourth year, 2022, 2023, fifth year, and then it's my 6th anniversary of playing WILDCRAFT. For those of you who are my friends in WILDCRAFT, thank you very much for the support and joining me on this adventure. I will try to refriend y'all again, and I'll miss you a lot. This is all I have to say for today. I'll have to let you know when my pink iPad works again. This is Bailey, running free in the wild, signing out.